All glory and honor and praise to a high in the mighty name of Yeshua. All glory, honor, and praise to a high in the mighty name of Yeshua. We taking possession. That's right. Taking possession. We're going to start off with a song selection. I pray you all are having a wonderful first day of your week. The first song that I'm going to share, the song I'm going to share is called On the Ride Will Rise by Humble for Yah. Okay. Listen at the lyrics. That's a little ad right there. That's right. We are on the rise. We definitely on the rise. Come on, family. We better give him the glory this afternoon. Looks like you lost another one.
You gave in, tell me what it was for. Gave in, but it wasn't enough. Tell me what the sending was for. Tell me what you're doing it for. Repent, cause the timing is up. Repent, cause the time is up. It's for now, but you gave it your trust. I put mine in the God above. No cap.
That's right.
Sin is mine, and me no cap. Tryna chase this money, got a mistake. We gotta bring repentance to their face. So means I ain't dropped out no mixtape. It feel like the credits is rolling, he about to end it all. Ay, them angels have been in the bowl and they about to send it off. Ay, he casting a fire just like when you throw a Molotov. Ay, so I be repenting, these are my tricks like a cannibal. They sending the hate, but me unlocking them up. Separate me from the fountains. Your party is over, you blow out the candles. Paying their lives and their bones. Your shorts constantly changing the channels. We paying for your same right now, cause time is up. Time is up. Now they stuck out of love, they stole your soul. And up, you getting paid and it's not enough. You enslaved to a belly drunk. They pray for it, yeah, they send it up. For the income, you get worried, but when the income, man, you burn it up. Now tell me how you gonna run it up. You gave in, tell me what it was for. Gave in, thought it wasn't enough. Tell me what the sending was for. Tell me what you're doing it for.
Taking possession.
For now, but you gave it your trust. I put mine in the God above. Repented for my sins, then I took off like a rocket.
That's right.
Repented for my sins, then I took off like a rocket. Repented for my sins, then I took off like a rocket. Repented for my sins, then I took off like a rocket. Cut it off already. Cut it off is heavy. Let us in too heavy. Let us in too heavy. Let it flood like a lady. Hint out, tell it. Bent cause it's heavy. Cut it off already. Cut it off already. Cut it off is heavy. Let us in too heavy. Let us in too heavy. Let it flood like a lady. Hint out, tell it. Bent cause it's heavy. Cut it off already.
We been for your sins, we on the rise.
We been for your sins, we on the rise.
That's right.
Came from my sins and then I took off like a rocket. Took off like a rocket, yeah, I took off like a rocket. Cut it off. This country divided, it's almost done. The new world order is still coming. Vote for Biden, vote for Trump, but see the end is still coming. Using devices to keep you dumb, but you do not want to hear from me. It's in the Bible, Revelation, but they do not want to read from it. It's in the Torah, reach out to teach them, but they be falling asleep on it. They don't keep the Sabbath, party on weekends, they want to take a relief from it. Since the Tower of Babel, fighting these demons on this beat, I release on them. But it don't even matter, cause we can people still live on food just to feed on it. Get an apple to Adam, put him in sin, but tell me why he had to eat on it. This world of disaster, so I'm repenting, yeah, I'm just facing the east on it. Then he gave me a passion, made me a witness. Now all these people can't sleep on me. No, this isn't acting. Pray for forgiveness for what the flesh tried to leave on me. Yeah, shalom. Yeah, I'm on. Yeah, it's on.
Ready, ready, repent for your sins, we on the rise. Repent for your sins, we on the rise. Repent for our sins, and then we took off like a rocket. That's right. That's right. We're not playing no more. We on the rise. And because we on the rise to do what, family? Take possession. That's right. We're taking possession of what the John Brown belonged to us. Got one more song to play, y'all. Before we get into this beautiful lesson. Okay. Indeed, we will. Yes, a nice little friendly reminder.
Message from the high priest, Lord God, thought this is going out to the sons of God. Fought long and hard, and we beat slavery.
Come on. Man.
Got us a piece of land, and they took it from me.
Why they do that? We're gonna talk about that today. Why they taking our land from us? Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that today.
Came for the land ordained for us.
That's right.
Back to Sherman's law. You gotta own the land you want.
You are in debt to us. That's right.
And you hiding your shame, America. Direct message from God. You don't pay, you will fall. See, I had a dream.
That's right.
Time made it real. You and God had a deal, and you broke it. I saw the rich in need. I saw the wealthy weep. The seven seals, the trumpet broken. This are the time of life when one deceit we feel it. All the lies sleep when God will rise inside. Leave the physical and free your mind. But what you're not gonna do
is brainwash you.
Truth and time camouflage the truth. We never reap the fruit. This at the end of your rule. Give me my body and my mule. I wanna hear an exodus. Came for the land ordained for us. Back to Sherman's law. You gotta own the land you want. You are in debt to us. And you hiding your shame, America. Direct message from God. You don't pay, you will fall. Hey, both Carolinas, Florida, Georgia, city of Goshen, by the ocean. Pay what you owe us, the rightful owners. All the owners, I put it on you. America, you know this is your last hour. You can repent to the last hour. Civil war weakening all your barriers. And the east is coming in the feast. War is everywhere.
Come in the feast. Come on. Free my people. Free my people. Come on.
The promised land is here.
Free my people.
It's real, my people. Now we're gonna do an exodus. Everywhere. Came for the land ordained for us.
That's right.
Back to Sherman's law.
Back to the Torah law.
The land you want.
You are in debt to us.
And you hiding your shame, America.
Direct message from higher.
You don't pay,
You will fall.
Underworld. Scorpion. Yo, it's a message from Thoth, Jehudi, Melchizedek, Amias Hermes, Mercury, Quetzalcoatl, Kulakan, Tucumans. We are telling them once. The rise of the children of Israel. Louis, that is. Victor.
No copyright. That's right.
So you are dead.
Yes, you are.
Now that's the law.
Mm-hmm.
Now what does it say? You reap what you sow.
That's right.
Now you think God is not going to put those people where He say He's going to put them at? And do you think God have not sent a messenger to tell them that that land belongs to them? Not only because the word of God said, but because justice must stand and have His way. Then you got to have a balance. See, this nation cannot sin forever. For 150 years since the Emancipation Proclamation, America has sinned against its people. People from color. What we call ADOS. And God won't like it.
That's right. So, family, we're going to be definitely discussing on how Jacob can take possession and how Jacob was supposed to have possession and what caused Jacob to lose possession. And possession is not just of the land he promised us, but of these greater nations. Okay? And everything our soles of our feet touches. Everything our feet, everywhere the soles of our feet land, that belongs to the children of the covenant that keep and do his commandments. That's right. Go with me down here to Deuteronomy chapter 11. Bless the high in the mighty name of Yeshua. Oh, my soul and all that's within me, in him I surely shall most certainly be confident. And I will not forget his benefits. That's right. Deuteronomy chapter 11. We're going to start with verse 1. That's right. Therefore, thou shalt love Ahiah thy keeper and keep his charge. You know what it says, thou shalt love. So he gave a commandment to love him. And after we read about this first verse, we're going to read on all through this word where he tells us how to love him, how to love the Creator. No, I don't need Seafood Sunday Pastor or Pork Chop and Reverend Ronnie Lies tell me how to keep, do, or show love or be loved of my Father. Nope. Keep charge and his statutes and his judgment. They say, oh, they're reading the Old Testament. Oh, no, ain't no Old Testament. This is the Testament. It's insane thing that the Messiah said when he was over there in the Gospels. Ain't nothing new under the sun. And his judgments and his commandments always. And know ye this day, for I speak not with your children which have not known, and which have not seen the chastisement of Ahiah your keeper, his greatness, his mighty hand, and his stretched out arm. So he said, listen here, I'm speaking with the mature ones who understand what they saw. The little children was just going with the motions, doing as you told them to do, as I told you. Listen here, grown-ups. And his miracles and his acts, which he did in the midst of Egypt, unto Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, and unto all his land. So he dealt with the leader and his land. There's a judgment that goes to the land when the leaders are wicked, idolaters, captors, oppressors, liars, deceivers, and all that. Verse 4, Deuteronomy 11. And what he did unto the army of Egypt, and unto their horses, and to their chariots, how he made the water of the Red Sea to overflow them as they pursued after you, and how Ahiah have destroyed them unto this day. And what he did unto you in the wilderness, until ye came into this place. And what he did unto Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, the son of Reuben, how the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up in their households and their tents, and thus all their substance that was in their possession, in the midst of all of Jacob. But your eyes have seen all the great acts of Ahiah which he did. Therefore shall ye keep all the commandments which I command you this day, that ye may be strong. That's the first sign right there. This is why we keep the commandments. It is our strength. And go in and possess the land, whether you go to possess it. So he gonna be the strength of how we possess, if we obey what he say. And that ye may prolong your days in the land. So long life, strength, and possessors, which Ahiah sware unto your fathers to give unto you, unto them, and to their seed, a land that floweth with milk and honey. For the land, whether thou goest in to possess it, is not as the land of Egypt, from whence ye came out, where thou sowest thy seed and waters it with thy foot, as a garden of herbs. But the land, whether ye go to possess it, is a land of the hills and valleys, and drinketh water of the rain of heaven. A land which Ahiah thy keeper careth for. The eyes of Ahiah thy keeper are always upon it, from the beginning of the year, even unto the end of the year. And it shall come to pass, if ye shall hearken diligently unto my commandments, which I command you this day, to love Ahiah your keeper, and to serve him with all your heart and with all your soul, that I will give you the rain in your land in its due season, the first rain and the latter rain, that thou mayest gather in thy corn and thy wine and thine oil. And I will send grass in thy fields for thy cattle, that thou mayest eat and be full. Take heed to yourselves, that your heart be not deceived. Come on. One more time. Take heed to yourselves, that your heart be not deceived, and ye turn aside and serve other gods and worship them. You know what's amazing? We was just watching this documentary. We watched one about ancient slavery for the Negroes, and then we watched some documentary things on history with the natives. And it was quite amazing how it taught in history that when the white man came to the territory of the natives, the tribal people, that they bowed down to the white man and seen them as gods. But the word here says that I will give you the latter rain in due season for the first rain, for the first rain and the latter rain, that thou mayest gather thy corn and thy wine and thy oil. So he said, I will be the increase for you. I will provide for you. I am your keeper. Not these men on the land, not these things in the land that yield to you after I gave the command. He said, and then Ahiah's wrath will be kindled against you, and he shut up the heaven, that there be no rain, and that the land yield not her fruit, unless ye perish quickly from off the good land which Ahiah giveth you. What happened to our people? History shows us we obviously didn't do what he said here, because we have been perishing off this land. Rather than possessing, we have been perishing. But it is time. It is time to take possession and stop being the weapons of our own destruction by our disobedience. Verse 1 said, therefore thou shalt love Ahiah thy keeper, and keep his charge, and his statutes, and his judgments, and his commandments always. Always. Come with me down here to verse 19. No. Verse 18. Therefore shall ye lay up these my words in your heart and in your soul, and bind them for a sign upon your hand, that they may be as frontlets between your eyes. And ye shall teach them your children. You want to know how we can also rebuke the fake Jewish people? Because the Creator said, if you do my commandments, that you will be strong and go in and possess the land, whether you go to possess it. Anything, anywhere you go and you want it, it will be yours. You will be strong, which means your strength will be uphand. He didn't say you're going to need to team up with some other nations. You're going to need to call and have some treaties and all this old other stuff. He said you ain't going to have to fight for no rights. He ain't say that. He said that you was going to be strong and go in and possess the land. Who's in possession of the land right now? Certainly ain't no law keepers. Certainly ain't the children that he appointed to have the land. So what that tell us today? We got to get in possession. In position to possess. Verse 19, and ye shall teach them your children, speaking of them when you sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, when thou liest down, when thou risest up. And thou shalt write them upon the doorposts of thine house, and upon thy gates, that your days may be multiplied, and the days of your children in the land which Ahiah sware unto your fathers to give them, as the days of heaven upon the earth. He said, I swear to give to your fathers. For if ye shall diligently keep all these commandments, which I command you to do them, to love Ahia. See there? There it goes. There goes love. Why can't we just love one another? Because you know why? If you can't operate in the law, you don't know how to love. For we are commanded to do his commandments in love, not grievously, not burdensomely, and not for want of all needs. It's for do the commandments in love. To do them and to love Ahia your keeper, to walk in all his ways and cleave unto him. Not unto the strangers, not unto their policies, not unto their way of life. Then will Ahia drive out all these nations from before you. Then will Ahia drive out all these nations from before you. And ye shall possess greater nations and mightier than yourselves. And ye shall possess. What them Americans say? Don't tread on me. I'm going to show you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Don't tread on me. What did you mean by that, Edom? Yeah, what did you mean by that? Oh, they got lyrics. They got lyrics, huh? They got a song to the Don't Tread on Me. See that little flag right there? See that flag? Let's see what they lyrics say. Don't tread on me. I said, don't tread on me. Liberty or death, what we so proudly held. Once you provoke her, a rattling of her tail. You got to put your honky-tonk voice on. Never begins with, never but once engage. Never surrenders, showing the fangs of rage. I said, don't tread on me. So big, threatening, no more. To secure peace is to prepare for war. So be it, settle the score. Touch me again for the words that you'll hear evermore. Don't tread on me. Love it or leave it, she with the deadly bite. Quick is the blue tongue, fork that's lightning strike. Shining with brightness, always on surveillance. The eyes they never close, emblem of vigilance. Oh no, 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 don't tread on me. So be it, threatening no more. To secure peace is to prepare for war. So be it, settle the score. Touch me again for the words that you'll hear evermore. Don't tread on me, so be it, threaten no more. To secure peace is to prepare for war. Liberty or death, what we so proudly held. You held death, you Edomite heathens. Oh, they got a song. Let's see what this song's about. Let's hear it. We're going to listen to the rebellious song cry of what rebelled against our decree of our Father. This rebellion, such as don't tread on me, the patriotic American attitude, is against the Creator's commandment. For he said in Psalm 91:13 that we shall tread the lion and the young and the dragon and the adder, which is a serpent. Pardon the adder. to this racket. Straight from hell. It's always that dim, 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 dim. It's always like I'm coming to kill you. No, that's all right. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I got something for that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep that image up. So if they come on by, see their little thing up, they come on over here and get this scripture review. Come on over here. Come on over here, you devils. Let's see. Psalm 91. Now, if I'm going to finish over here in Deuteronomy, chapter 11, verse 22. First, verse 21. That your days may be multiplied in the days of your children in the land which I swear unto your fathers to give them, as the days of heaven upon the earth. For if ye shall diligently keep all these commandments, which I command you to do them, to love Ahijah your keeper, to walk in all his ways, and to cleave unto him, then will Ahijah drive out all these nations from before you, and ye shall possess greater nations and mightier than yourselves. Every place whereon the soles of your feet shall tread shall be yours, from the wilderness and Lebanon, from the river Euphrates, even unto the utmost sea shall your coast be. There shall no man be able to stand before you, for Ahijah your keeper shall lay the fear of you and the dread of you upon all the land, that ye shall tread upon as he hath said unto you. We shall tread upon as he hath said, Edom. There's nothing you can do. Behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. Psalm 91. Psalm 91. That's right. What did you mean by that? Don't tread on you. You telling my father your word will not operate on you? Because he said, thou shalt tread. Psalm 91:13. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet. Because, and how will you? Because you will have set your love upon him. When you set your love upon him, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high and bring these heathens down low. Because he hath known my name, he shall call upon me and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. A blessing if you obey the commandments of Ahijah. Verse 26 in Deuteronomy 11. A blessing if you obey the commandments of Ahijah your keeper, which I command you this day. And a curse if you will not obey the commandments of Ahijah your keeper, but turn aside out of the way which I command you this day, to go after other gods which ye have not known. He is not playing. We don't give a John Brown what these other nations is talking about, what they doing. Jacob gonna keep these commandments, or you're gonna be continually cursed. Know that. And it shall come to pass, when Ahijah thy keeper had brought thee into the land, whither thou goest to possess it, that thou shalt put the blessing upon Mount Gezraim, and the curse upon Mount Ebal. Are they not on the other side, Jordan, by the way where the sun goeth down, in the land of the Canaanites, which dwell in the camp Champaign over against Gilgal, beside the plains of Moriah? For ye shall pass over Jordan, to go and possess the land which Ahijah your keeper giveth you, and ye shall possess it and dwell therein. Yeah, that's right. He's saying, yeah, you going in the land. I don't care what they say. We don't care about them bastards that's over there dwelling. These little pale, pinky looking people over here. For ye shall pass over Jordan to go and possess the land which Ahijah your keeper giveth you, and ye shall possess it and dwell therein, and ye shall observe to do all the statutes and judgments which I set before you this day. That's right. There you go. That's how we possess Jacob. Oh, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. How are you going to get out of being perishing? By going into possession, by obeying and keeping the commandments. Behold, he has set before us as a nation the blessing and the curse. And if you cleave and you follow and walk after these other nations, you shall remain in your curse. So be it. Blessed be high on my soul and all that's within me. Bless his holy set apart name. In him I shall be confident.